Oh, there's my spare governor, by the way. So, yeah, I think Magnus is going to go in first. Magnus can get some crazy growth in a city, and I really want to see that. Should we put it in this city or this one? I'll go this one for the population pressure, and I think it was, yeah, it said its housing capacity anyway, so Magnus will help, and I can probably put, we won't worry about surplus logistics later, until later, but 20% growth in the city is a really good stack with the other bonuses I have. Construction gives me lumber mills, and I've been looking forward to getting some of these in my capital. Oh, this is going to be such a crazy production boost. Beautiful. Up to 11 population in this city now. Oh, Pingala's going to be having fun there. Just swelling the city to ungodly sizes. Got a ton of housing, extra amenities going in now as well. Yeah, like it. I like it. This is good. Kamasi is going to be making this city awesome as well with the trade routes. How many districts have I have? It says 4 gold and 2 culture, but I don't believe that. Yeah, look at that. 4 culture, 5 gold, 9 theta. This is much better. Sometimes the routes just don't update themselves very well on that screen and you have to look at them separately. So Babylon probably won't like this, but you know, it's going to happen. So they probably just need to get over it quickly. Feudalism and my first commercial hub has been finished. So I'm actually just going to buy the market in my capital immediately because Pingala will now be getting 4.6, I think. Yeah, 4.6 merchant points per turn. So we're going to start racing through those early game merchants. I've got another commercial hub going through. That's all looking lovely. In fact, my capital can put down 1 more district. What am I going to do? Yeah, I'm going to put a holy site down. So let's just quickly do this. That's definitely in this city. It is good. And then, yeah, +4. +4 holy site. Look at that. That's lovely stuff. Feudalism means as well that I now have serfdom in, which is a great policy card because it gives all of my builders 5 charges. And that means I can start to build up some of the cities in other places. Now, I've almost got enough for a settler, which is kind of tempting, really. But, oh my goodness, I actually made a friend with someone. Oh, Babylon likes me now. Good. I'm so glad I have like 1 friend. India's probably the next person that I could make a friend with. So I'm just going to start gifting him stuff until he likes me. Is that how friendships work? If I just keep giving him things for free until he gives up? That could be it. Hunza makes my trade routes even better, by the way. So I'm going to do that quickly. And I think I can just afford to buy in another trader, send that to another city-state. That'll be lovely. And this city is the one I'm going to just get a settler from. And now my faith, I'm going to spend a couple of turns just using my faith on 125 faith builders. 5 charges, make sure my infrastructure gets put down. I've got a few of these new cities that are kind of a little bit rubbish. There's not really much going on in them, so I kind of just want to spread out. Oh god, Babylon is really settling into some strange and annoying places that are kind of really where I wanted to go, but never mind. Oh yeah, check out these city-state routes. Leventa, 9 gold, 6 culture, 10 faith. A yes, please. That is quite the trade route. I need to actually make sure that we can get some trade routes to other city-states as well now. So hopefully that'll happen soon. Oh, look at that. I've already got 4 tourists out of 27 because my 1 relic is giving me like 30 tourism, 26 tourism. Goodness me, what a ride. And here's the era score for the commercial hub and apprenticeship. Oh goodness me, everything's happening at once now. Nobody's getting engineering points either. There's loads and loads of great people that people are just not going for at the moment, so we're going to do great. Now I know I could be building harbors in these cities, but I'm going for commercial hubs because the Congo's so much better at them. Plus I have kind of realized that when I go for tourists, yeah, great merchants are so much better to have in your empire. They really, really are. Oh, look, this aqueduct's finished. Brilliant. What a lovely thing. I'm going for commercial hubs to start with, actually. That's my go-to play here. More trade routes, the better, especially because I've got so many options, the city-state trade routes at the moment. And, oh, look, Divine Right. Almost ready for Divine Right now. That means we can have a good go at cracking into that wonder that I've left this marsh tile available for. And as soon as I can do that, I can make apostles to generate relics to go and spread to other people and to go into religious fights. Babylon has their own religion, so I could fight them. It's not a bad option, but there's only 2 cities worth. Islam is probably the better option. It's all the way over there, but I think I can move my units fast enough. That's not a problem. Classical era ends in 9 turns. Oh, the classical era has almost ended a little bit too soon. Look at that though, the writers have already hit medieval era, which means I believe 5 of them have been taken. Yeah, look at that, 5. I got 2 of them. That's fine. We don't really care who gets them as long as they were earned into the game. I'm happy. Oh, it's a shame we didn't get as many merchants. That I think is probably my only yeah, my only regret in this one is whether I do some commercial hub investments to push them through. There's some good ones in there. It's just whether or not it's worth. I mean, I could just start throwing some faith at them. Oh, there's too many things I need to do. That's the problem. Let's get this temple sorted, and then Divine Right can sort of almost get pushed in. I'm going to get guilds because the second market will be finished very, very soon. Production of my capital's above 40 now as well, which is good considering I haven't got an industrial zone here yet. Another city down here, and I keep forgetting to get builders in. Come on. Get some builders in Ursa. Do it to make sure your cities are good. There's no point having these cities if they're not good. Even more trade routes to city-states. It's another 9 faith per turn, and we love it. Yum. So this temple, I think, should give me the boost to Divine Right. We'll see if that goes through. Reformed Church, yeah, we go. Divine Right. Perfect. So we'll get guilds in a second. Oh, these unique districts. They're so good. 5 housing, 2 food, 4 gold, regardless of appeal. And later into the game, it is a little bit later, admittedly, but later into the game, you get the urbanization, public transport. That gives you 3 food and 1 production and an extra gold. Oh, it's just amazing. It's really, really, really good. Oh, merchant. Perfect. I didn't actually read what it is. Trade route capacity by 1. Foreign trade routes to this city give 2 gold to both cities. I think this is the one for Cabasa. It is. You have to check sometimes. You really do. It's like, which one am I sending it to? It's my unique neighborhood district. Oh, I'm so excited. I really am genuinely excited, especially because 6 of my cities are capped out on growth at the moment. So we need to make sure that that improves. 140 faith per turn as well. Oh boy, that is awesome. So Magnus is settled. He's happy. I'm going to get Liang as another option. I'm actually going to stick her into this city because this one is on the border with Byzantium, and also I'd quite like to keep pressing it out. That's good. Yeah, these districts, oh, the extra food they give is pretty awesome. Although the issue that my capital's got at the moment is that I don't have enough just general tiles to work, even though the culture is 68 in this city. Oh, that's pretty good. 6 out of 32 tourists. I'm not going to win just yet because Arabia's now on 100 tourism per turn, but you know, culture per turn. Tourism, culture, it's not the same thing, but we can pretend it is. I'm also switching to merchant points because I had this bloke in 5 turns and 5 turns of the classical era, and if I just rush you through, I can get another classical era merchant before the other one runs out. I'm just trying to optimize my merchant numbers. I've got another commercial hub being finished there as well. That's looking good. Oh, they're gonna, my scouts have hit that point now where they're all dying like every turn. Monarchy! Monarchy's awesome. Let's get Republican Legacy in. Serfdom is still doing great. I kind of want Holy Site bonuses, but I'd rather have the merchant points at this precise moment. We'll go Conscription and then Limes to get my walls up. Walls give me housing. There's a lot of stuff that's giving me housing right now, and I love it. Just all to it. It's awesome. Right, Wonder Time. Where is it? Mont Saint Michel. Lovely. There you go. In fact, actually, do I want to put it there or do I want to put it over there? Because I can probably put theatre squares over in this area. Yeah, let's do that. But this is a plains hill. I mean, the thing is I can start chopping stuff down, but I don't think it helps in the long run. So we'll just, yeah, I'll keep building things over. But that's 17 turns on that wonder, apparently. It feels like I should be able to rush that through a lot quicker. I'll get some industrial zone points soon. Rush that through. That's, yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Oh, China, you want to give me stuff, but you don't have enough gold? That's okay. You can give me some Diplo favor. Don't feel like you can't. That's fine. There we go. There we go. We've started making friends with people now. That's awesome. I think I want an economic alliance with you, Mr. Arabia. Perfect. Lovely. Just China to go and Byzantium. Byzantium are probably not going to be my friends anytime soon, but we'll keep offering stuff to them. Oh, we even got China on side as well. Look at that. Wow, we have all of the friends. All of the friends. And they really want to be my friend as well. Babylon. Oh, Babylon. I was waiting for Babylon to figure out what alliances were. It took them a while, but we've finally made it. But with 1 turn remaining, there is Marcus Crassus. Lovely. How much for the next one? Oh, I can actually just buy him with faith. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. Let's go like that. Perfect. And we're up to medieval era as well. So, I mean, I probably didn't need to buy him. I could have saved the faith there. But you know what? Sometimes you have to have a little bit of fun. And I'm just thinking, actually, are there luxuries that I can steal? Yes, there are. Right there. I'm just going to go bump, and then see if I can steal this one as well. By the way, just because I'm, you know, brilliant, actually buying it with faith was perfect because I just got myself a golden age. It's not that I wasn't going to get a golden age, but it also was the fact that I had totally forgotten about needing enough era score. I was so complacent in the fact that I always have enough era score to get a golden age. So complacent. I didn't even check. What a numpty. Never mind. There's the golden age. Renaissance era now. And diplomatic service is an awesome one. I'm going to get rid of traveling merchants. Don't need that anymore. Vissel Bank and in you come. I'm friends with all of the city-states. Every single one of them. They're all looking good. Let's get scripture back in. I think that's probably the best thing for me. And hey presto, we have a fully functioning government once again. Let's get the market in. Got another trade route active. Another golden age. What am I going to do with it? I think, seeing as I've got 156 faith, we're going to have to go for monumentality again. It probably isn't the most ridiculously useful one, but what are you going to do? It's fine. This merchant, I can put a copy of a luxury onto my capital. What I'm going to do is find a luxury that's not native to one that I already have. So probably over in Australia somewhere. Coffee? Have I got coffee? I don't have coffee. Right, off you pop. I'm going to move you to that, and then I'm going to get you to just go to coffee. Hopefully the Barbs won't kill him. Feels like university did at times. It's like, right, here's a job, off you go, do it. You may die, but if you don't, then we'll grade your work for you. Well, to Kongo's time. Now, I always vote away all my diplomatic favour. I sell it for gold. I don't need to vote. What's voting? Voting isn't for Ursa. I'm going to say less grievances to Byzantium, and I'm going to say trade routes to religious city-states, because those are the ones I've got. But I don't really care what goes through. Oh, religious states did go through. I care utterly. That's awesome. Oh, I just got one of my unique districts, by the way, so this city's now getting extra food. That is handy. I could get Temple of Artemis, actually. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, actually, I'm going to stick it there. You know what? 11 turns. Let's get it done. Let's get it sorted. Another governor, I think Moksha this time, and again we're going to go into a big city that I want to expand out like this one. Beautiful. Chinguetti, look at that. It's not the biggest amount of faith, but there's a lot of gold, there's a lot of culture, and more importantly, another envoy from that. Babylon, if you take that city-state over, I'm not going to be happy. Not going to be happy with you at all, so you've been warned. I'm literally not massing by your borders. This is my defensive force. You have troops on my borders as well, friend. Oh, fine, I'll pull back a bit just so that I can just say that I did, but I'm not happy about that. I feel like Byzantium's borders have expanded into mine, and they've gone, oh, you've got troops there. It's like, yes, they always had troops there. You came to me. But my capital now has a workshop. Again, using my gold to buy things in my capital is a lovely thing, because that should push my engineering points to like 5 or 6 per turn, with my second city pulling that through as well. Good. There was a little bit of a diversion as I was waiting for Mont Saint Michel. We just switched over to the production. I think that was worth it. I don't think I lost actually like more than maybe 1 turn on that wonder. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, now we're using the faith to get settlers. I can afford one every 3 turns or so. Pretty handy. Oh, I settled on top of some niter as well. Ah, good. I like it. Exploring new strategic resources is always very fun, because as you do it, you realize you can sell it to the AI and they buy it for extortionate prices, because of course they do. Yeah, 5 engineering points per turn. Lovely stuff. 15 merchant points. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, Kamasi's been taken again. Come on, stop it. Stop. How do I get Kamasi back inside? Send a trade route there. I can't though, because it's too far away. Oh, right. How do we do this? There must be a way. So we're about to go and settle a little nearer, so maybe that will help. I might be able to send a trade route across. If I can't, I'm just going to keep settling over to the right, and eventually we'll be able to go and make the distance. Fingers crossed. That's actually worth quite a bit of my culture per turn. I was about to say, look, turn 100. I got to 120 culture, but alas, without Kamasi, I am nothing. I can't do it. It's rubbish. Humanism. I think Republican legacies. Actually, I want this invention. I've got a couple of workshops already, and that's going to massively give me more engineering points. Republican legacy, invention, serfdom. Yep. All of that is good stuff. So we've got these 2 cities now about to go and found themselves. Beautiful. Extra builder over there. Quickly put the aqueduct in. And this city-state cannot reach Kamasi yet. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep pushing in that direction until we can. Actually, in the meantime, we can take Kamasi back for a little bit. Oh, that's so much culture. It's crazy. I cannot lose that city-state. It is mine. It must be mine. 200 gold, 1 envoy. Oh, actually, that helps. That helps as well. And Marco Polo, free trader. Oh, yeah, we're going to get so many free traders from all of these city-states. It's going to be great. 15 population capital. How's it doing on housing? Ooh, it's getting a little low. Might have to build one of my specialist districts there in a second. This city, however, is doing brilliantly. Let's just get some infrastructure in and then an amphitheatre. Beautiful. One of my cities has no housing. This one. It is this one. Okay. I just leave that one alone for a bit. But we're saving up our gold. I can get an archaeological museum. Now, I'm going to start getting these instead of art museums, primarily because artifacts give me the food production, faith, and gold bonuses. Nowhere else really does, so we're going to just leave that alone for now. Temple of Artemis. I found out from comments recently, so thank you again, whoever it was, but the amenity you get from the Temple of Artemis is not limited to the city you build Temple of Artemis in. The amenity goes to whichever city has the luxury that's been improved that affects the Temple of Artemis. The only rule is that it's 4 tiles within the Temple of Artemis itself. So if I show you, this is the range. So any of the improvements that are within this range, count as getting the immunity. So for instance, this spices is now giving my capital +1 immunity. The camp is giving this city +1 immunity. I've got a pasture there giving this city. So it's actually going to give me a bunch more immunities. And the fact that my capital gets that as well is just wonderful. So I'm currently at 35% growth plus 10%. Wow, that's cool. Why is that so high? Oh, of course, so 10% on immunities. Yeah, I literally was just talking about that. That's what that is. Oh, yes, my capital's starting to grow. That's fantastic. A little pickup for me there. Right, we'll have to just celebrate with a theatre square, I think. By that I mean get a builder first to chop something down and then get a theatre square. I hate putting districts down on anything that I can chop. I love chopping. Chop, chop, chop. Here's the archaeological museum. That is 2 artist points per turn. That's actually 3, and that's actually 6 because of Pingala. That's so many more artist points. I was on 4.5 per turn. In fact, let's see, because sometimes the ordering of how the multiplication works can be a little bit unintuitive. I was on 4.5. Let's see what that goes to as it goes through. Yep, I'm building industrial zones. That's great. 10.5. So it was worth 6. There you go. Look at that. I have all this stuff, and for the life of me, I cannot sell it because no one has any money. I'm not even joking. 100 diplomatic favour, 100, and I can't sell any of that. Oh, like my economy, I've got 200 gold coming in per turn, of which some, like quite a bit of that, like 89 of that is from trades. I just cannot sell it fast enough. Like just go. Mont Saint Michel. All apostles have the martyr ability. Okay, it's time to start getting some relics. I've only had the one. I did get it very early in the game. I hope you really took advantage of that save file. Let me know if you did use the save file. It'd be really, really cool. I just wanted to... It was such a good game. It was worth sharing. It really, really was. But anyway, all of my apostles now have martyr. Let's get them out. 400 faith each. I can get one every couple of turns. That's pretty decent. I'm just going to get myself a little neighborhood district in my capital as well. I could put it there. Feels like it might be a good spot for like a wonder or something, but no, can't think of anything. I'll go there, so we'll just pop it down. A bit more housing to get my capital rocking. Oh, there's the merchant. That is the merchant that was going to get the coffee. That's really annoying. Oh, coffee, eh? Coffee. Coffee. Coffee rings a bell. Rings a bell about something. I don't know what though. Oh, mystery. Total mystery. Theodore, you've come in a bit late, but there you go. I've got extra wonder construction ability. What wonders have not been built yet? Colosseum hasn't been built yet, everybody. The Colosseum has not been built. Imhotep. Oh my goodness. What about the Mausoleum? The Mausoleum been built? No. Mausoleum also has not been built. Okay, we've got something here. We're going to be able to pull something out of the bag. I think putting Mausoleum in my capital actually sounds really good. So getting a harbour down in my capital also sounds really good. I'm just trying to think, actually, the harbour itself can go on this tile, or can it? Do I want to put... No, I would want to put wonders down on there, wouldn't I? So let's put the harbour there. Not many people will have built a harbour, thinking about it, so I bet Colossus is still available. Yep, and I bet Great Lighthouse is available. It is. So we'll wait for this city to get a little bit higher, but once we do that, I can go for Mausoleum there, and then, yeah, luxuries or wonders either side of it. Yeah. Okay, this works well. Whilst I build that then, let's just quickly get a builder, 350. That's not too expensive, so we'll just get that. And faith-wise, as mentioned before, we're going to start getting apostles. Now, I think the best thing to do is just to throw them towards Babylon, maybe? Or, no, Arabia's far enough away, but I think I can get away with that, so we'll try that one. But these all have the martyr ability. I've got so many options to get myself some beautiful relics. Really beautiful relics. I want them. Marco Polo. I'm unopposed on merchants at the moment. It's so much fun. Let's just pop you down. That gives me trade routes to this city, get 2 gold to both cities. Yep, and 3 trade it in the city. Even better. Oh, I can almost stretch to the next city-state. I mean, this is still a 12 faith, 2 food, 2 production route, so I like that a lot, but yeah, almost. So my capital now has a beautiful, unique neighborhood district. It's up to 22 housing. It's got a few amenities. Amenities are looking good, but we can get better. We can improve this. I think we can improve this further. Harbour will be ready in 2 turns. Delightful. I think Colosseum, I like the idea of a Colosseum. I can't lie. I think that would be a really cool thing. And it's all about how many cities could we get under the range of 1 Colosseum. It can only be built on flat land, and there's not a lot of flat land around. That's the only problem. But there, for instance, is a tile that includes my capital that would be a lot of flat land. So that is where we shall build. Because eventually what we'll be able to do looks something a little bit like this. Nice +6 theatre square for this city. Delicious. Which, the useful thing is that Babylon are sending missionaries to me, so I can just attack them a little bit. I don't want to kill them necessarily. Actually, I can kill them in my own land, but this weakens my apostles. So when I do go and fight them in foreign lands, they've just got a little bit less health and they're going to die a little easier. It always feels a bit weird, you know, sending my apostles to die quite deliberately, but I'm heartless. And that's exactly what I need to be doing, so we'll do it. Here's the mausoleum, by the way. Beautiful. Natural history gives me water parks, but also archaeologists. I've actually got 1 archaeological museum and then a second one almost on the way there, so we can get artifacts pretty soon as I unlock them, so that's pretty cool. It's all coming along nicely. Turn 111, 172 culture per turn, 70 tourism, and really it's just such a small amount of tourism, and I've already got 20% of what I need to win the game, so yeah, it's working well. Mausoleum. This is in my capital. Hooray! Science, faith, culture from all coast tiles, of which I actually have more in my capital than I expected I would this game. Engineers get 1 additional charge, so I'm going to get pretty much all of the wonder engineers in the early stage of the game, so I was thinking that would be a useful luxury, at least for wonder anyway, so that's perfect. I think the next one I want to think about getting is Kilwa, unless it's already been built. No, Kilwa is there. I can't build it in my capital though. That's a bit of a pain about in this city. Yep, 41 production. I could build it in this one. So hang on, let's just double check. 17 production, 25 production. Why can my capital not build it? Have I not got flat land around the coast? I just built the mausoleum on that tile, so that would have been probably one of the spots that I could have done it. Okay, that's fine. My capital's pretty full anyway. Yeah, this is the city, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to start to build Kilwa in this city. It might take me a little while, but I love the idea of getting Kilwa this game, I must say. Sprawling Empire achieved as well. That's my 12th city, and I believe India has 10. They have 54 population as well, and I have 83. That is the combination of my Pantheon and Hanging Gardens, giving my cities 25% extra food growth, and you get 10% from being Kongo. Like, this build it's super strong. Our cities are growing fast. Oh my lord, look at all this in 1 turn. Okay, I'm going to just bank on the fact that the next artist that pops up is going to be the sculpture. I'm just after sculptures. It's not. It's a landscape artist. Okay, never mind. This engineer Imatap is wonderful, and this merchant is faith to trade routes that are city-states again. Or like awesome. I was about to say awful. No, it's awesome. It's the opposite. What's the opposite of that? I'll just buy in an arena, and I need 30 gold. Someone's got to have 30 gold. No, the AI has so little gold this game. It's crazy. Okay, right, just people take Niter, like, that's fine. At this point, I don't care. Right, bam. And then, where is the Colosseum? It's just been built, I think, isn't it? Yeah, Colosseum's just been built. Okay, no fun for Ursa. I was so looking forward to that. Never mind. It's always the way, isn't it? You get your head set on a plan, and the game's like, oh, you wanted to do something, did you? You wanted to have some fun. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Okay, that's natural history as well, which is brilliant because now I can look to get myself something like an archaeologist, get myself some artifacts. You can eat artifacts as the Kongo. They are very tasty. Oh, I might be able to generate myself a relic here. I'm gonna spread my religion accidentally to, well, a wrong religion to my own cities, but that is the Ark of the Covenant. Oh, yes. I'm gonna put that straight into my capital, and that's another bunch of tourism and food and gold and production and all of the best bits about being Kongo. Yes. I've also unlocked some Basil's Cathedral. This is triple tourism from from relics, or religious tourism in the cities, and 3 relic slots in my capital. Yeah, I was looking forward to that one. People forget this about missionaries though. You can use missionaries to fight with and to spread your own religion and whatever, and it's very handy. They're very weak, very manipulative. Manipulable. Yeah, missionaries. I guess that is sort of what they do, isn't it? To manipulate. Yeah, you believe this thing. Weird. Oh, finally got the coffee as well. Oh, actually, no, saying that, I've got coffee because I traded for coffee. So we're going to go and get citrus. Lovely. Babylon is annoyed at me because I spread my religion to them, but I also didn't spread my religion to them as well. It sort of happened both ways, so I don't know how they're going to get annoyed at that. Well, that's a barb. Why have you got a barb on your lands? That's really annoying. I'm going to lose a missionary if you keep doing that. I'm just building a holy site on the front lines of my lands with Arabia. I want to really start sending apostles down this way as quick as I can, and I just feel like they're going to be better at killing them, which feels a bit harsh to say, but I think I know exactly what I mean, and I think I'm right. Let's just quickly get myself an extra, well, it's printing boosted, which is cool, an extra district, so I can now get the water park and pop it in this lake. I was thinking about just getting a bit more adjacency with this theatre square, but for the extra culture, I'd rather spread that water park there because it will hit way more cities. There is the Colossus, the first of the wonders that I've rushed with Imhotep. I get an extra trade route in my capital. It's awesome. The exciting thing is I just saw that Arabia built Mahabodhi Temple. Now I was thinking of rushing that pretty much the next turn, which is a little bit annoying, but what is good is it means that they've got a minimum of 2 apostles running in their land now. So I'm hoping there'll be something that I can use to go and kill my apostles with. That's what I'm hoping. I really need to keep using monumentality. Keep spreading cities out. I think we're going to keep doing that. It's only 615. It's actually every 2 turns. Every 2 turns I can afford another settler. How crazy is that? It's mad. All of my traders are going into my capital though, because my capital has the potential of growing to super population, and because I've got Chingeti, doesn't matter. Oh, ignore that. Ignore the death. It's fine. It's fine. Ignoring that. All of these trade routes give 15 faith. It's a really, really good deal for me, so I'm gonna just keep doing that. Lots of trade routes to Byzantium at the moment. They give me gold. They're okay otherwise, but if I can make friends with Byzantium, I will. Oh, it's always when you get into industrial era civics, you know, you get into the exciting stuff. I think I might actually go conservation pretty early today. Have a neighborhood with a breathtaking appeal. I'm pretty sure I can't get that because of the way that the game sets this stuff up. I mean, in theory, if I did genuinely put one of my unique districts down on a breathtaking tile, it could work. It could work. But I think it's because it's a unique district. It doesn't count as being an actual neighborhood, if you see what I mean. So, and also I've got so much rainforest in my land, getting one is really difficult. I do spot a tile there. So you know what? I'm going to actually give it a go. Let's buy that tile and then we'll switch that over. And yes, I know I'm building Theatre Square and I know it's really important, but let's just try and get this tile done. I think that is a breathtaking tile, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So let's just give it a go. I think I might get it, but you know, it's a test. Never may it be said that I do not allow myself to have testing games for all of your benefit, you know? I do things so that you don't have to. Oh, this is going to make my capital so much better. Unfortunately, there are 5 luxuries coming into my capital, which is a bit of a problem. When you start building things like water parks, now water park in itself, I think gives, is it 1 amenity or is it 2? 1 amenity. As soon as I get that, what will happen is I lose an amenity from a luxury. That disappears somewhere else and it kind of hovers around 2. I need to get that luxury figure down to 0, and then anything I put in my capital will stick. That's kind of the hope anyway. Irene of Athens, 1 extra governor. Oh, I love having a monopoly on the merchants. It's a very fun thing. Next up, let's stick Reina in. Again, we're just putting everyone into our big cities to make sure that they can grow nicely. Every time I do, it's 4 housing, 2 amenities. Lovely stuff. Actually, that city needed it. I hit the housing cap. I've actually got 2 cities that have already hit the housing cap, which is strange. Where are they? Where do they exist? Why do they exist? This one? This one's building an aqueduct. That's fine. Something fascinating is going on here. Why is this city sieged? And why is it being blown to bits? Is it barbarians? Is that literally just barbarians doing this? I think it might be. If that's what that is crazy, because I was just about to go and build a city in this desert to build a Petra city, because I thought it would be funny. Yeah, keep an eye on that. We may have a real barb problem in that little area, and yeah, I don't want to go anywhere near that. Aha, apostles, apostles, apostles. Arabia is doing exactly what I hoped they would. They are absolutely building apostles. So it's voting time, and the usual thing of urban development treaty is gone through. So I'm going to put city centre buildings up so I can build my walls. I think that's really good. Luxury policy, I've got 213 favour. That's really good. Can we force something through? That is the question. What would we want to actually vote through? Not a huge amount, to be fair. I've got access to pretty much every single one of these. Yeah, all 11. All 11 I have access to. So I don't really want any of those to be picked. I'll vote up on Amber because I've seen more of that. And I'm going to put 7 votes in the hope that it swings that way. No, it didn't. So what's going to happen is that Amber's no longer going to give me immunities, but never mind. There's Kilwa. 3 envoys, and I now have the possibility of getting 2 city-state suzerains to give me 15% boost to that type of yield throughout my empire. I think faith and I think culture are the 2 that are going to be easiest to pick up. So let's have a look. No citrus. 32 people voted B. Okay, I was never going to overrule that one. That's fine. Oh my god, yeah, look, Barbs actually destroyed that city. That's amazing. Oh, you love to see it. You really, really do love to see it. Now, this is not as far into the desert as I wanted to go, but if I go too far, the Barbs are going to kill me, so I'm going to have to actually settle there and hope that that's okay. I'm just going to get myself the... Do I want to get the skirmisher upgrade, or do I just want to buy a troop that's actually powerful? Let's get a crossbow. Now I've got a little bit of defense and I can now shoot, so that's good. I'm going to gamble immediately. We're going to put Petra down. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, no, honestly, the most exciting thing was the discovery of this apostle now. Oh, it's really strong as well, because it's on its holy ground. So yeah, perfect. I can actually go and kill my apostles really easily now. Perfect. This city now has a holy site. It follows my religion. That's great. I can now look to get a shrine and start sending missionaries out. I'll get a temple next turn. And looking at Kilwa, I've already got 2 cultural city-states, so that's 15% extra culture throughout my empire. That's lovely. I've got 1 faith, so actually if I just take Jerusalem, then that one's taken, and then I can give myself production as well. Perfect. So we've got 390 faith per turn now. That's really good. Conservation did get boosted, so that breathtaking district, the neighborhood did work after all that. That's actually really nice. I like to see that. And there's very few wonders that I could rush that aren't Petra now. Imhotep had kind of run out of usefulness, so there's Petra. 2 food. 2 gold, 1 production on all desert tiles. I'm going to make this desert empire beautiful. Jebel Barkal has already been taken. That's the other one I was looking at. Gives a good chunk of faith, but alas, no. Oh, there are the sculptures. There are the sculptures. Okay, that's the one I want. I can eat those. They're yummy. Oh, I love Kongo. They're so random. Right, let's get myself another relic by getting the kill. Look at that. Blood of the Martyr. Lovely. I can kill this one at the same time and get the Holy Grail. That's 2 more relics. 2 more relics in Mont Saint Michel. Oh, they're all in my capital apart from this one. Oh, yes. Look at this. My capital's so much better. 8 food, 8 production. If I can theme those, that would be awesome. Imagine if I could theme that. Oh, look, that's actually just shaved 2 turns off my food. Yeah, this is awesome. I love the amenity growth from this, and I'm going to start, yeah, Ferris wheel is almost there. Once I've got the Ferris wheel, the aquarium's going to go down, my capital's going to start getting much happier, and conservation, I mean, I need faith in everything, trade routes and faith, but I think natural parks are going to be really handy. There is conservation. If I can get a national park in or around my capital, that will be epic. Yeah, the capital's where I want it to be. It gives 2 amenities to any city the national park is in, and I think it's 1 to the surrounding 4 cities. So if it's around my capital, that would be great, but really, it doesn't matter. As long as there are luxuries in my empire, everyone will start to get happy. Perfect. A temple now in my border city. This is good stuff. I can now start getting myself apostles. My faith, I want everything for my faith. My faith is just doing too much for me at the moment, but more relics, I think. If I actually spend the time now getting the relics, I won't regret it, especially whilst Arabia is being so lovely to me. Okay, barbarians are running around and they just keep killing my builders, they keep killing my traders. This is not on. Oh, I knew that these barbs would be a problem. I do have an army, it's just the other side of my nation. I was kind of sitting on the border with Byzantium, but they may eventually want to be my friends. I don't know, they're doing that weird thing where they're sort of pretending they don't want to be friends, but they clearly do. So, you know, they want to kill me. I mean, I would want to kill me if I had an empire this good, you know? There is so many improvements down here and so much rainforest that getting a national park town might be problematic. It looks pretty cramped, but I think we should be able to do it. I just need to figure out where I haven't put just tons of improvements down. Actually, this little bit here, that would do. Annoyingly, that builder has been taken, but this would be probably a nice spot. So yeah, we'll think about doing that in a second. Oh, a volcano just roasted my water park. That's not a good sight, is it? Imagine being on a water slide, or just enjoying yourself on one of those like relaxing little sort of beach vacation, and the volcano just incinerates you. What a world. There's public works. I think all the other cards are doing good for me at the moment. Craftsman, lambs. Yeah, I just need more cards. That's kind of what I need. What did you destroy? Theatre Square. Look. Don't do that. Stop. Detest. You know, I was getting all super precious about this tile because it had a really good banana on it, and I was like, I don't want to get rid of it, but then the volcano roasted it. So now I'm going to put St. Basil's Cathedral down and not worry about it at all. The game took it from me. It roasted my bananas. They are no more. And actually, I'm starting to pick up Renaissance walls and cities now. Every time I do, beautiful monarchy gives me 2 extra diplomatic favour. You can start to get some crazily large amounts if you are clever. Still making new cities though. This is all good. As I say, there's loads and loads of opportunities over on this side of the map for national parks, so that's exactly what I'm looking for here, which is new cities, new national parks, all the good stuff. Oh, and they're even attacking my apostle for me. Yay! That's what we like to see. Yeah, I really am putting in national parks in some strange places now, but again, it's good. Well, this city, it should be pointless, but it's not. It's wonderful. Hey, another relic. Oh, every time I get a relic, I just get a little bit more excited. It's so good. Just keep sending it to my capital. Keep sending them to my capital. My capital is getting chunky. Delicious. Delicious. I think we can get our capital to like 40 pop. That's kind of what I'm hoping for here. Good 40 pop city. Time is going to be a limiting factor. I've got a quarter of the way to getting a tourism victory right now. We have 244 tourism. It's looking good. Oh, I can finally afford the archaeologist for my capital though. Oh, exciting. So exciting. Oh, I don't really have many places to dig up, but because I haven't really done much fighting in my land. There's loads of stuff over there. I'm sure Byzantium won't mind me stealing their national history. Oh good. No one really minds that, do they? And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, I Am, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Sean Gratis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan. Thanks everyone!